All right, can I have your first and last name?
Jason Donahue,
Your hometown,
North Fork,
your rank and branch,
Corporal, United States Marine Corps,
the unit that you served in.
Alpha Company, 1st Battalion, 4th Marines.
Okay, you served in the unit.
Tell me the most unique experience that you had.
Unique, I guess going over there and seeing how other cultures are, kind of realizing the things that we take for granted back here that third world countries don't have, and kind of how the priorities are different over there. And it's easy to judge other countries from what you see back here, just what you're getting from the media and the news, and actually being over there and seeing what some of those people are going through and things like that. I guess it just changes your outlook and sticks with you, and you kind of have a different outlook on life after being over there, I guess.
Yeah, I myself know what it feels like to live in a third world country. So, how did the war affect you as a person?
Basically, going back on what I just said, it really changes your outlook. There's a lot of things that before going over you might have thought was important, kind of your priorities, but once you've been over there and done some things and seen what a lot of people go through, you kind of come back and you have a different outlook on a lot of people too, especially here in America. Everything's so materialistic, I guess you'd say. What shoes you wear and this and that, when over there they're trying to get food, something to eat, and the freedoms we have here that they don't have over there. It's a whole different world basically, and it changes you.
So, what was your main motivation of just keep on fighting?
Over there, I mean, human nature, fight or flight, and sometimes you're with a guy next to you, sometimes you're with 4 other guys, and you don't want to let them down, just like you don't want them to let you down. You want to bring them home and they want to bring you home. So, and just thinking about who you have back here at home, your family. When I was over there, I hadn't had kids yet, but some people I was with did have kids and they wanted to come home to them. It wasn't so much, there's so much controversy over the Iraq war and the Afghanistan war that being enlisted when I was over there, that's not what I was worrying about. I was worrying about just doing what I was told and making sure that everybody came home. It wasn't a strive to fight that they were the enemy and we needed to go after them, and it wasn't, I guess, a hatred towards them. It was basically, like the gentleman before me was saying, just surviving and coming home, basically.
So, what was communication like between Warfront and home?
Ours was a lot better than previous wars. We did have pretty easy access to internet. You could get on instant messaging almost at least once, twice a week and talk to your family back home. The phone systems weren't too upgraded when I was there. The phones we did have were ran by through the country, and it's weird talking on a phone and there was a delay, so you could say something from over there and the person you're talking to wouldn't hear it for, say, 3 seconds, and they might have already started a sentence talking back to you, and it was real complicated to talk on the phone. So basically email and instant messaging was the mode of communication, and for the most part you could, like I said, once or twice a week, except for when we were actually doing combat missions. The security for security reasons, we weren't allowed to contact anyone back at home, and they couldn't contact us. But other than that, it was pretty accessible.
So what was it like coming home, and what did you do when you returned?
Coming home's different, especially with the type of warfare that we're in with the Iraq War. They say it almost compares to the Vietnam War, just the views that the Americans have. Some people come back, I mean, a lot of Americans don't approve of the war. So coming back, you kind of feel like you've let people down here on the home front. But for me, it wasn't too hard to adjust. There were some things I didn't notice for a month or two going into crowded places and things like that. You just get real anxious for some reason, or you feel nervous and you don't really know why. But eventually it goes away. For some people, it doesn't. But adjusting back, I didn't really have any noticeable problems that I noticed. When I got back, we got about a month off to actually go home and be with our families and things like that, and pretty much just tried to take it easy, actually get some relaxation in and not having to be on your toes at all times. So definitely got rested up.
Thank you, Jason.